Hi, good evening. Welcome. It's Sunday once again, and we're here with Yafuda Tobra and Shaila.
Good job.
Get it right, eh?
Yes. How is everyone?
We are very well, thank you.
Are you done with your Christmas shopping?
A good question.
Have I started? I
Oh
don't.
boy.
I I'm partially done, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm partially done.
Well, I start mine when the year starts. So.
Oh wow. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you are the ahead type. Okay, I got it. Because the time people will be doing their Christmas shopping is like really.
Oh yeah.
Ahead,
If I
ahead.
see
Wow.
this will be good for a stocking stuffer or this will be good for this person, I just get it there
Oh,
and
that yeah,
then.
it's actually good like that.
Yeah.
I think one of the co-worker was like, "I'm going for Christmas shopping," and it's somewhere July, and I was eh? Christmas shopping. I was like, Christmas shopping, and then she was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Christmas shopping. I was, wow, I don't know. She was, oh yeah, I do parcel and wrap and put it ahead of time. I was cool,
Yeah.
cool. I think this Christmas will be
Yeah.
a little weird in a
Different.
way, but it will also be good because I think it will bring back the old fashioned while we send cards because I have all cards packs that some that are going to Paris, Las Vegas, to all my brothers
There's
and
no
sisters
card
all over.
going.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I think it will be good that way. I posted about 5 or 6 of them, and I have a few to post. So I think it's gonna be kind of old-fashioned way for now.
Yeah.
You posted cards. Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
she already mailed her cards. I
Yeah.
so yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, welcome to Live with Ya. And
Hello.
today's segment is the beauty of a woman's heart, as we do every Sunday now. Today's topic is a hand up. Give a sister a hand up versus female insecurities. So, as we usually do, I'll read a snippet of it and then we'll discuss it and so on and so forth. So, feel free to write your comments in the comment section and all your questions in the comment section as well. Okay, a hand up. Be a woman who builds other women. Be a mentor. Bring someone with you on the journey. Share your experiences with others. Give your sister a hand up. Learn to take joy in the accomplishments of your sisters. Do not tear each other down. There is no room for dimming the shine of others. We shine brighter when we all shine together. Draw other women to your light and watch them grow. Shine on, glorious sisters. Take each other by the hand. In the words of Margaret Fuller, if you have knowledge, let others light their candle in it. Never heard that one. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. First Thessalonians 5:11. Put your hand out, be a blessing to a sister today. Hmm, that is quite something. Well, it looks like Auntie is still busy. So, Shayla, now
Hey, man, be
It
free.
sounds weird saying Shyla now, right?
Yeah, Shyla, Shyla.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds
In a way, just use
You
Sheila,
beautiful.
should hear
Sheila.
the French. You should hear the French people say it. It's just so lovely and sexy. You know, French is
Yeah.
sexy, right?
Yeah, it's sexy. So, yeah. Do you, okay, in the first place, I was going to ask why women do not do this, but the first thing is, do you agree that it's safe to do this to help other people? I mean, help build other women as you're building yourself.
I,
That's
I, I would say you can only be able to help uh, someone if the person is ready to be helped.
mm-hmm.
So whilst you are helping yourself, you have to watch out who you want to help along with you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the reason why you should be careful in that aspect is because you don't know if she's going to support you or she will help you and pull you down. since since
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
since the pull me down syndrome is what has entered majority of us brain. So you have to watch out who you are carrying along with you.
Right.
Hmm.
Or you just have to wait until you are there before you try to put somebody else. So in that case, you are solid at where you are, so
Right.
they can pull you back to their level. I think I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Oh, thank
But
you.
why,
And
why is it that we have to be so cautious, with what you said?
mm-hmm.
Until just as I said, majority of us have the pull me down syndrome, or the pull me down has entered into our super regal.
Mhm.
so 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 it's like I'm always taking this because I think that is something that has really done on me. It's like
Mm,
I took my money and brought my sister to either US or wherever, and
Mm-hmm.
then because she's new and I have to go to work, she's busy at home, and then she's busy having business with my husband.
Mm.
So you see, and that is her sister.
Yeah.
And
mhm.
and I don't think that fellow did anything wrong by helping a sister. And if you are new and my husband is home and you are home, that doesn't permit you to do. But that's what happened with sisters. So
Mhm.
imagine friends.
Yes.
Yeah, that is if you put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't
Mm,
think it's all the sisters any bad intention, because we all know how it is over here. If you are busy doing your job, or imagine the sacrifice you have to go through to bring in your sister.
mhm.
And then she's here now. You have extra bill to pay because she's taking a shower, she's doing everything, she's eating. You haven't given her a job yet. So if she's
Mhm.
home and she thinks the only way to pay you back is to be having business with your husband, then if your sister could do that with you, so then imagine your friend.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
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 So that is why we all have these things with that, because you are helping and the outcome is really not working. The last time I think I was busy hitting on, if if you give to someone, it's not because you are expecting the person to give to you back, but you are expecting the
Mhm.
person to spread you to do it to somebody, because it has to be a
Mhm.
chain thing. You do it to
Mhm.
someone do it to someone, then together we are all liberate, right?
Right.
Mhm.
But here's the case: you do it to someone, the person doesn't find the reason why you did it, so he would not do it to others. And
Mhm.
so that has bring the level to where we are, because I don't see the reason why a whole king will say, let's give women the opportunity for them to also help us rule. Then a fellow woman, that the king is a man,
Hmm.
saying we should give the king is a man saying we should give women a voice, something that doesn't happen. But our generation, like I am still hating on it, just like I do other keep hating on emotional intelligence. I think I'll keep hitting that the world is growing so fast. The world is changing to the point where a king is now saying yes, a woman should have a chance to have a voice as well in the
Mm-hmm.
in our parliament, in our presidency, and all that. Then
Mm-hmm.
there goes a fellow woman stand there and say, "Oh no, we don't deserve it. We are still jealous, and we are proud." But you see it, I have to like at this time of age, we could say it because we are jealous and we are proud. We don't deserve that position. Something
Oh,
we should be
that
fighting
was the
for.
reason why.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
what
according
has
to her,
jealousy
that is
got to
her.
do in
I
working at
have
in
no
the
idea.
parliament?
So you see how we are thinking. You see, I I answered her, and she replied back by saying, I was at the airport. If you see the women there, how they treated me, they are jealous, they are rude. Like really?
Whoa.
That's
That
just
was her
generalizing.
reason.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was
Mhm.
her reason. And I was like, "Ah, I wish you are closer."
That's only one cross section of women, right? Customs
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
officers. Yeah. What about everybody else? Yeah.
yeah. But then, yes, I put myself in whosoever did that to her for her to say that shoes. I have been tagged being rude. I don't know about jealousy, but rude is my number one name. But that doesn't define me of who I am. That doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean if a work is given to me in the office, I will not do it and do it better than a man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Put me being jealous aside and put me being proud aside. The fact that I can do my job and do it well, then I think I deserve it. So I think this is what women should be seeing. It doesn't matter if you see me as jealous or proud or envious
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but see the other side of me, which is good too. This,
Mm-hmm.
I think this is how we should put it. Just for them to understand that regardless of who we are still homemakers. We are the homemakers. We are the supporters. And whatever we are shouldn't define us to be where we can be. Shouldn't limit us, I think. If I,
Hmm. I don't know. I don't
Um,
know.
I have a question for Antia.
yeah.
Let me. Mhm.
Oh, you're still sharing, right?
No, no, I was finding the script.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. Mhm.
Okay. No, I was just going to ask why you wrote that. Did you go through something? Did you see something? Hello.
Hello, Ajua. Mwah. It's the same thing. Some of the issues that um Amajo's Amajo just raised, right?
Yeah.
That I've seen that in all my dealings, I've just seen that women do not look out for each other. And for myself, right, what I've observed is that every time people, it's yeah for that. People think that, hello, people think that, you know, uh, you are something more than, they put you up there for some reason, and I don't know why. And so it's like it's their job to kind of pull you down and make you fall flat on your face. The reason and it's this, oh, some mommy with your trainer, oh, we only need they are like this, they are like that, right?
Right.
But excuse me, it's the way I see it is
Oh my God. Thanks for showing up.
uh,
What
I think
is
Nana
there
Kote
something
likes
going on?
yeah, shall we
Oh,
ask Nana Kote? He's always so happy to see Amajo.
Yeah, much love.
So it's like the question that I ask is it a problem to have standards and to want to live by them? Like if you do your things a certain way, then people just hate your guts,
mm-hmm.
you know? And so that alone is enough for them to want to do anything to make see you fall. And you kind of tell yourself, what is that all about? You can be walking around. You see, there's this thing, I'm sure you guys know about it, you girls know about it, like even walking around, you see black women, or even black men saying hi to each other. Sometimes the highs come from the most unexpected quarters. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're just minding your business because you know how we behave, right? Then all of a sudden, some woman will say, "Oh, hello," and I'm thinking, "Oh, that was very nice. That was very lovely." So I respond. But I'm
Right.
saying that why couldn't it be consistent so that it doesn't matter, right? But there are some women, they see you immediately, they frowned, and I'm like, I don't know you. What is the issue? What is making you feel so insecure that you see a fellow woman and then you have to like just start frowning and acting strange, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I haven't had a good track record of friendships with women. Seriously. Hello, Miss Sage,
Hi,
welcome.
stage.
Seriously, because it's just not my thing because I haven't probably met the right people. It's just not gone very
Auntie,
it's
you
just
should,
not gone very well.
please, Auntie, have you noticed even with the
Mhm.
basic like your hair is nice, or your shoe is nice, or oh your
Mm,
purse is
mm,
nice.
mm, mm,
It's
mm,
something
mm,
our own kind wouldn't even do.
Mm-hmm.
Something everybody around here would just tell you and go free. But
mhm.
when
Yes,
it comes to our own
thank
kind,
you. Thank you.
it's just so hard for, I don't know whether it's so hard for them to say or whatever. So at a point in
Yeah.
time, if somebody is my own kind and the person is looking at me, oh, I think it's my spot.
Sh-
I will, I will like, I will just say, hey, say it.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
lady I did say to remain my friend up to today. I think she was, I think I had purple, and then I was wearing purple, and I had a purple nail. So that was what she was just looking at. There is nothing wrong if you say, oh, I love the color, because I will do that just like that. But
That's
she was just
beautiful.
looking
Yeah.
until I said, say it. And then he laughed and said, oh my God, I like that. Yeah, it's the nails and the colors. I was okay. So we started saying hi to each other. We shouldn't be too. What is it going to take away
Amajo,
if
you
you
are
if you
right.
just say that?
You are
You
right.
know?
What you said, because the
Mm-hmm.
people around here, our brothers and sisters here that we live with, look, you can be in an office setting. Maybe the person is the person who hates your guts the most. You are in some nice color. Oh, that looks great on you. They'll tell you right away. And
Right.
because us like bright colors look good on you. So they'll say, oh, colors always look nice on you. And then they'll say, I can't pull that off, but they'll tell you.
Exactly. That's true.
Look, where's Amajo? I'll tell this funny story of one time years ago. So one of the churches that I was in, there was a baby dedication.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am. I put on my lace, or so I think, some nice whatever. And then I got there and I'm talking to some lady, or no, no, or yeah, Mami Ayi Mapa. Like, I don't
Ghana.
know if you remember me saying this story of the woman who was saying that a Mercury da own
Mm-hmm.
boy, and
Onim
I said
Bible.
that yeah, she can pray for God to come down, but her character, will I follow her? Is
Mm-hmm.
that person?
Oh.
Yeah, like this. Some nani like oh boom and
Hey.
because I looked at her and I just started laughing in my head. I'm like, what is your problem? And it was right in church.
Indirect, not indirect.
Like
Invisible
what?
competition.
Yeah, what is your problem? Just say, oh hey, you look nice.
No, because
We
you look
don't know
better
that,
than
and
her.
we weren't taught that. I don't know what it is, whether like, but for me, sometimes even when I see somebody looks nice and should have said something and I didn't, then I go, oh, rats, why did I let that opportunity
Yeah.
pass by me, right? Because
Right.
even in one of the there's a clip, a video that I did. I forget what the title was, but I was talking about this young girl that had gone to, that's when I bought this laptop that I'm on here. And so they were doing things, they have to connect this, they have to do this, do that. So it was taking a long time. And I saw this young girl, and she was really beautiful. I could tell she was from Sudan. And so in that video, the comment that I made is that, oh man, it really, I said, I wish that I'd been in the lineup or where she was, like I would have complimented her. It's just something that I wanted to do. So I
Right.
felt like, oh, it was a missed opportunity because you don't know how people are feeling about themselves. Maybe even somebody is walking around thinking they feel ugly, they feel this, and you see them, you give them a compliment, you pick them up. But we
Yeah.
haven't learned that. I think it's a mindset problem.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
it's a mindset problem that we have.
And yeah, it's the mindset of being in competition with each other, right? With women.
I like Ajua. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
I'll read Ajua's
Yeah.
comment after.
But like thinking about the when I look at like women in the corporate setting
Hmm.
back home or wherever, I think
Hmm.
sometimes the things that they say is about opposition or training ho. And or training ho no usually
Hmm.
is because the person is strict or disciplined or sticks to
Hmm.
the rules.
Rules.
However, as a woman, you're in competition with the men because
Hmm.
when you're in a corporate setting or even wherever, if you have
Thank
the
you.
top position, you
Hmm.
have to work twice as hard as a man to
Just for
be
to be really
recognized
recognized.
as, yeah. And then that also becomes a problem that women are,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
I will put an example here. I
Oh.
There isn't much I know about Professor Nana Jan until
mhm.
recently when I started reading
Oh.
a bit about her.
Yeah, your sound.
And if I want
I think it's from your end. I see you're breaking up, but I hear Sheila.
The sound is very bad, eh?
Sheila, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're frozen. Is it for me?
I can hear both of you correctly.
Do you want
I
to go
Okay.
think
and
it's
come
from
back?
your end, Antia.
Hello?
Auntie, I could hear you
Yeah, we can hear
very
you,
well.
but yeah,
Yeah, are you frozen? Do you want to go and come back?
I'm not
You are
frozen.
you are the one frozen. Auntie, you are the one frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very fuzzy.
She's
Like
completely
it's not very
she's
clear.
completely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I was saying.
So you see,
Hmm.
after reading a little about her, you know what I just noticed? Then it started dawning on me that everything negative being said about her was her professionalism, was her firm and how determined and how disciplined
Right.
she was.
Right.
What's
We
going
have
on?
Yeah. I think it's better now.
we
Your picture is clear.
Okay.
yeah. Mhm. We have turned out to be people that do not want to be disciplined in the first of all.
Hmm.
So once you trying to be firm, then you have to be tagged with a name.
Yes.
Hmm.
They said he cut certain things down during the time when he was a minister. And then I was now, is it because he was trying to just patch it up to say this one is not necessary and this is good for us? So now I started deliberating about her, and I was just thinking how it will be when you are a little strict, because even at school, the teacher who happened to be the most strict one, she's the one we give name to. Oh, he's like this. We are not seeing the other side or how good they are. You see,
Hmm.
so
That's true.
we, I don't know. I
Let's read.
was, uh,
Let's read
it's
Address comment.
something else.
Mhm.
Some women display such behaviors because they are their worst enemies due to their inability to function productively with their own intelligence. Insecurities is a reflection of oneself, and no matter how such individual tries to compete and compare with other standards, they will always fail because of living someone else's dream. It's it's
Podcast.
just it's just sometimes it's just crudeness, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure why. Is it the grooming or how we were raised? It's almost like women have to compete for everything, compete in the workplace,
Yeah.
compete with men. When
Yeah.
somebody's husband goes after another woman, then they go and fighting the other woman instead of talking to their own husbands.
Hmm.
So you kind of
I think
wonder, like, it's a confidence issue, I think,
Mm.
and I go back to this picture of the little girl when you know I did you want to say "The best me to mo to," like I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like so, so there's nothing, how about you say, oh, the best restaurant that this, so we are not pushed because it's always like, you have to be humble, you have to be this, but is that really helping us?
Mm-mm.
Has it helped us?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Auntie, yeah. Auntie, yeah,
Hmm.
the little boy who said me Tom Mutu, no, I give him a plus. My plus giving me
Hmm.
him was he was even able to say what he want to do. Back then, you are even so much afraid to say it because once you say it, it will be. I'm not even surprised that I say I cry. They are too needy. Possibly some
Oh,
better to
already.
Adani needing it will be there forever. Something shouldn't be like that. You see, regardless of everything, I am there so to me customer home to media. I
Hmm.
appreciate. I was wow. She was able to say it. Don't
Hmm.
lose through some better because when you're tired,
But
then you see you for the rest of your life.
I think
okay, but Amajo,
actually, yeah, it's just the way that
taking it.
he,
Hmm.
he said it, not what he said actually.
Yes, the way,
Yeah.
because taking it further, make us think confidence na you wo mu a nka all the
Mm-hmm.
half na be elaborate aka so maybe a
Right.
restaurant I'll
Mhm.
specialize in this and I'll have this and
Anna,
I'll be your chef. I want to be this,
auntie,
that's
your teacher from Sumbuayan
I know.
because
Nyame
okay,
nhyira so ma
uh,
wo.
and
When I say
because
obusa say, do you think there's more you could do? So
Women are,
yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Hmm. It's true. I
yeah.
know they are very true.
But is it only at work?
I do
Even
order
even
bam
in
bam.
terms of even in terms of love in our relationship, in our marriage, aren't we doing double before we feel like we are in there? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
every aspect of our lives.
Everything is up to you. Everything is up to you. You have to make it work. I know the only problem.
Hmm. No. Sɛ
Mm.
mete hɔ yi a yɛcancel me awaleɛ wo na aba manage na awaleɛ wo na mini edwuma biara yɛ na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ mewɔ
And
nipa
then
me ho na
our
ɛware nso
Awale.
asɛm ne yɛka
our
kyerɛ
I said, Mukro for Muka Awale. So
oh.
ɛna ɔbaa na
in the case where I have a story, like I was starting at I think it was an entry level position,
Mm-hmm.
and the manager was a woman. And the first day I got there, she looked me up, down, and just didn't say anything. I was new, so I had to
Mm-hmm.
go see her to show me around and tell me what to do. I was lucky that I knew someone at the HR, so I called the person and said, "I've seen the manager, but she didn't tell me anything." It was like past an hour. And from that, I mean, right then,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I would have problems. So if you don't actually do your job, you always be in trouble, right? So in that instance, it's not competition. I'm at an entry level. So what is it?
Mm-hmm.
It will
she
take me like,
already
They felt
she
threatened.
already see you as a competitor already.
They felt
oh my god. Me too.
they
I
felt
haven't had.
threatened because sometimes it's how you carry yourself.
Mm,
It's how you carry yourself when they can see something. So
Yeah.
it just rubs them the wrong way or it makes them feel insecure.
mm,
Mm. It's it's like sometimes you see it from the most unexpected quarter. Like I'll give you this example. Say you've gone somewhere to eat with people, and then you have somebody sitting across from you, and they are doing all these. I can always tell, right, when I see women being flippity like that, you can tell that I just say, oh, they are not their inner core. Something is wrong
mm,
because if when if you are with women who are comfortable in their own skins, you don't see them putting on acts to,
Right.
show themselves, oh this, oh that. And
They
so
don't care.
usually when I'm,
Many,
yeah, when I
many, they
meet
don't
those
care about you.
people, when I meet those people, I said, oh yeah, one of those. I just look at them
Mm-hmm.
quietly. Yeah. Because if you know a woman who's centered and knows who she is, you won't get them playing games or trying to come across like they are all that and blah blah blah. No,
Yeah.
that's insecurity right there. Yeah.
Well, that takes me to the first question, which is why do we as women find it difficult working with other women?
It's a
um,
competition.
I
Why?
don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
hmm.
I'll tell you this. Sometimes people find
Is it like lack of trust for other women? Like,
it's their
I don't
own insecurities, and sometimes so they are intimidated or threatened by you.
hmm.
Like I've had somebody, a coworker, who said to me before that, oh yeah, we were chatting, goes, yeah, that boss of ours, she seems to have a yeah complex. Like everything you did, she was trying to find fault. And then I said,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. And I said, oh, I know, it's her problem. I know because everything they tried to make you, it was bad. It was
hmm.
bad. Yeah,
I
it was
find
bad.
pride in, teaching somebody something and then they're promoted. I feel like
Hmm.
it's my
Yeah,
achievement. Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like, yeah.
yeah.
So, like,
It's
why can't
strange.
we?
Even the one time, I'll tell you a funny story. I used to take French at work, right? So then you take it up to a point and you have to write an exam or something for your level B or whatever it is to become
Yeah.
bilingual. But I didn't pass that test. So as soon as I came back, somebody who is friends with that boss, no,
Hmm.
oh, did you pass? And I'm saying, okay, why is this person so
So
interested in my
interested.
results?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do. Like, do they think that if I got the level B, I'll be class? Like, what was it? So they seem so interested in what you're doing, and you go, what? So I don't know. I don't know. And then I like, look, this is not a big deal to me. Where we come from, you people think Africa is the back of beyond, but let me tell you this. I started learning French from class 4.
Oh, yeah.
And it surprised them too that you spoke it and you are good at it. It's almost like, oh,
Even the
it's
English, they're
yes,
always
because
surprised.
yeah, it's just something that I liked. So I said, hey, if it's free and they'll pay for me, let me take it. It's an interest. Right now, I've just left it. But when people are speaking, I can still pick. It's up to me to go back and refresh myself. But
Mm.
like I used to think, why should anybody be interested if I'm taking French? You can also go do it. Is it a competition, right? So I don't know. Hmm.
Everything is about competition, Auntie, yeah, when it comes to women, right? And I don't know.
Joa,
What is I just
I
saying?
don't know because they can, all of them can be.
Go for Tonga to limit those who allow their body to
went
be.
to the on their behalf of the important.
Lessons
I
learned
just
by people perish.
when they just all try your moon. I know shit.
Ajua, break it down for us. Okay, so what brings about this insecurities? Like,
I think that I'll put it this way. To me, right? I look at it that if you're a human being, any human being, you don't even have to be a woman, man, woman. You need to work on yourself.
right?
And we're not taught that. We don't know how to handle ourselves. We don't know how to handle our emotions. All we know is just, oh, we spew, pour out negative.
Hmm.
We don't even know how to talk to people properly or to encourage people or build people up.
Yeah.
So if somebody seems to be doing that, instead of you to question yourself and say, how did they get there? Where did they start? What can I do to start my journey? Then they think that, oh, no, they are too uppity, they are too snobbish. or who do they think they are? Let's bring them down. Then they start, so you see women just being hostile to you because of they look at you, they just don't like you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Auntie, I also think because it was so a little bit hard or challenge on us to make it to the top, if you make it up there, it's hard for you to pull somebody along with you because you fought your way out and you have arrived. And I think most of the women also enjoy that because they made it and they are the boss. They only want to be the boss and they don't want to bring anybody along with them. So I think I also put it that way because it she didn't find it
Hmm.
easy. So she wouldn't allow you to also come and find it easy. You to suffer and come up
Hmm.
there instead of saying, hey, it wasn't easy, but I want a lot of people with me. What I
Hmm.
like about Kamala, the vice president coming in elect in the US is her in her speech she was this win is not only for me. I know I'm first, but I'm not going to be the last.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of ring a
Hmm.
bell that I'm paving a way for others to
Hmm.
come. But how many people will have
For
that kind of
others. Yeah.
mentality to say, okay, yeah, it's not hand. So it's just the way the leaders who made it up there also make it so hard on others because
Hmm.
oh, if it's all your boss, the rest will be just underestimated before her. No matter how hard you try, because
Hmm.
she's not easy to pave a way for you to come in. I think that has also
Hmm.
play a role in a way.
And
Hmm.
also, I think we are people who we don't really pay attention to mental health, right? Because some of these
No, no.
insecurities, yeah, like your friend, like this,
Mhm.
that was a traumatic experience. Her sister sleeping with the husband
Hmm.
is traumatic, and
Hi,
it would
Alethea.
Yeah. Mhm.
leave like a permanent dent that she wouldn't
Mhm.
even wanna help any woman at
Hmm.
all, right?
Hmm.
And then some of these childhoods that we had, critical
Mhm.
parents, like they make you,
Always putting you down.
yeah, always putting you down.
Hmm.
So you're insecure in yourself. You believe
Yeah.
all the
Hmm.
negative things that you hear as well. So
Yeah.
I think
And you're
it's
protecting your
about
Hmm.
time
boundaries
that
as
we
well.
pay attention to mental health, because
Exactly.
even some of these things that I've been seeing on social media, sometimes I see
Mhm.
somebody doing something and right away I say, this person needs help.
You can
It's
pinpoint.
not insults that the person needs.
And Koye,
Yes.
And I feel like,
Yes, it's
hey.
true.
yeah, I feel like going in their DM. Sometimes I say, who is their friend? I wish I knew their friend who could actually
Mhm.
go to them. But Ghanaians, if you go and
Hmm.
tell someone that you really need to go see someone, they're going to tell you you insulted them, you told them they are crazy.
I know. I
A
But
very
it's
know.
good
not about being
question. Who
crazy.
is your friend?
Look,
Yeah.
our basic understanding is not even there. Like, I've seen
No.
people, somebody comes on their platform and makes a statement, and then they go, "What do you mean? Blah 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 blah. Hey, who you say pa? Bahana obedi matem." Like, we can never, like, what is wrong? What is wrong with us? Everything is an insult.
Yes.
Everything is an
First of all,
insult.
first of all, first
Yeah,
of all, understanding is
it's
our biggest problem.
what you are saying. Like, when we acknowledge it, look, let me give you an example, okay?
Mm.
I've heard two people
Mhm.
insulting somebody. Like,
Mhm.
in in this society, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, in this society, right? If something is going, somebody is sick,
Oh, your internet has
Yeah, it's
started up
freezing.
again.
Yeah, yeah,
where
it's
we are right
freezing
now. If somebody
again.
is a diabetic, is it a big deal? But I've heard them insulting somebody in Ghana. Oh yes,
Uh oh. So now diabetes is an
Auntie
insult.
has, yes, Auntie is even saying so Oyarefo. What of Ohieni?
What okay.
One or something. Something is going on.
Yeah.
No, being a diabetic, so should you be insulting the person because they?
Oh
I'm
my
like the
God.
mentality. Yare for, yare for. So is everybody supposed to be perfect?
Hmm.
Auntie, I was just telling I was just saying, even that one is Yarefo, but what of Ohieni? Ohieni or to say,
Hey, Samo. Hmm.
yes, Obi did the baby mommy didn't ask him. All she could say was a young for like you.
Oh, 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 oh,
Something
oh.
is not right. Something is really not
Yeah. Yeah, it's about time.
right.
I keep
Yeah.
saying I keep saying that for the children, that's where my concern is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if we're going to change anything, I think we should pay attention more to the children, the next
Mm-hmm.
generation coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Because
We are not thinking everything is it's open out there for
Mm-hmm.
them to see and hear. And I'm always saying that. I mean, somebody wrote something. When I said, why would he even say something like that? He told me, you don't understand. It's a freedom of speech. You see, they take it to be
Freedom of speech doesn't mean all these insults, eh?
so I have to go back
Mm.
and reply. Do you
prevent
mean freedom of
development
speech
growth.
permits you to talk, forgetting
Mm.
that what you are saying is not
Mm-hmm.
right. So we
Yeah,
don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Insecurities prevent development, growth, change, which will manifest as yeah. It's true.
yeah, yeah.
Hello, good morning. Come on.
Hey!
It's really, really bad. It's
Mm,
so, so bad. Yeah.
The YAA'S are too. Please come and join me.
I think she's
Okay.
going to work. Why?
Okay, Juma.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No.
why
Freedom
is
of
it?
speech.
I know.
yeah.
Kasaya, what they can also.
Are you, are there no like psychologists there?
Look, yeah, it is a taboo. If you go and see a psychologist, I'm sure some people will say you are crazy. As for the crazy part, we won't acknowledge it. Oh, what about them? Giant as a man. We don't acknowledge it, but like everybody needs a mental health day. For me, I used to say this at work, and we'll be laughing tree about it. Say, look, every year everybody needs to go for a mental checkup,
It's true.
to, to, to find out if you are okay,
It's true.
because
Because
it's part of life. Why would we deal with all other aspects of our health and then forget that? And besides, do we say, oh, you're kind of saying, um, I always say, our brain, our mind is our greatest asset, right? We say our mind is our
I mean,
greatest,
you
our
balance.
mind is our greatest asset, yeah.
Mm.
But we don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, yeah,
We don't invest in ourselves. You need, as a person, you need to invest in yourself. Like personal development, grow yourself, right?
yeah.
But
you
uh,
know you know in Ghana when the people started taking the training machines to Ghana, I was one of them who took a few to Ghana because I bought
What
it from a
machine?
company.
training
Exercise
machine.
machines,
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
training
okay,
machines
okay.
to Ghana.
okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know, this one will shock
What
you.
happened?
Somebody said, "Oh, I didn't know be na emma kohoko pen mema." So you
Oh,
see,
like the fitness clubs.
yes, somebody's mentally. Oh, so you see, if you that mentality there, it will not make you to even go to see what goes on there. We conclude say a man kohoko pen mema, not thinking so exercise.
But that's
So
so narrow. That is narrow
Yeah.
thinking.
so that is the thinking. Obi fi so
Mm.
who compare mema or ho and because who call yes exercise. So
That's because they don't
I
speak like they have direction. I'm merely telling my
oh
opinion.
yeah. Oh
Okay, Adwa. What do
oh
you
yeah.
say?
That
Why?
I
adjure.
that I
Yeah, I need
agree.
mental health evaluation
Oh,
for the month.
yeah.
Yeah, there are some
Yeah.
Yeah,
there are
it's
some
not
days
easy.
that I sometimes you don't really want to do anything. It's like you're stressed.
No,
It's
no.
it's
Yeah, no.
You get
anyway.
up and your body just tell you. You move according to how your body tells you to. So
Mm-hmm,
if the mind is tired, the
mm-hmm.
brain is tired, your body is equally tired. But dress up and go. So I was so you dress up and you're going to the gym and is somebody's the impression you gave that person is, oh, you are just going there to look for a man. So if majority, and I keep saying majority is the one thinking this way, 95% is thinking that way. It's only maybe 5% who is thinking that, oh, you are going for exercise or it's good for you. So you see it's
But Amajo, you see the limitations in this?
mhm,
You see
yeah.
how this way of thinking is limiting us across the board.
Yeah.
So because
Mm-hmm.
of what people will think or say, you might
Mm-hmm.
not do something
Yeah.
that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Already your fitness clothes alone have to find something negative about it to talk about. Hey, now also dear channel. So you see,
run
it
with me. Hmm.
you say so if the thinking is like this, I'm saying education system have to change, and we
I
have
was
to also
going
see
to
the
ask how
kind of
we're going to get over that.
Part
thank
two
you.
is great fun. So why stop because of how someone thinks? Mm.
And then the mama,
Mama,
what is
ma
that?
pe. Honomente word nasi.
Memape. I think that
Me
is
ma
what you
pe.
It's
wanna.
not
Mm-hmm.
mema, it's ma.
Oh, it's not mema.
Mama
So
pe.
it's great
Mama
fun.
has
Why
given us.
stop because of how someone think? Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
How do we get over like this perception so that our country too can utilize like these resources, psychologists, mental health, because as how do you say Ajua said, the insecurities. Amajo is correct too. Mema,
Oh, then she spelled
come
it.
for 3 lessons from me.
So why? Mm,
What was I saying?
yeah.
It
The
looks like, yeah,
insecurities
it's
and
Oh,
how
it's the underlining factor for most of these problems. So it's something that we should look at.
mhm,
So how do you think we can do this so that it will be normal to go see a psychologist in our country?
that
mm,
is the psychologists have to come up and talk about the meaning of their profession and the
Mm.
reason why they are there and the reason why the people need them. These are the professions that is kind of under the table in Ghana. People doesn't hear from.
Mm.
Uh-huh. And even here, if somebody did not act in a way
Mashaba, what
where
do you think?
mm,
yes,
Yes.
which is true, we don't have to. But like I said, 95% have that kind of mentality. It's
yeah.
only 5% that are not thinking that way. It's only 5% among these 95% who will just look at you and say, "Oh, look, you are exercising. I think I also have to start exercising."
Mm-hmm.
Because how many of us are even able to say, "Oh God, you exercise and you look good, and I want to do the same"? How many of us? Because you ask,
Mm.
you don't want at
Ah,
all, no.
Amajo. Yɛbɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ woayɛ hwee ase ayi na ada wo kunu ɔma
Uh-huh.
w'aduane ndi.
And if you gain your body, they will tell you, "I don't know, say, come on, the one, and I say,
Ay. Hmm.
So in terms of psychology, they have to sell themselves now. They have to come out and be talking the reason why you need us. And everything have to be education at this point in time.
well-being.
Talking about.
Yeah. And who's doing the education?
Our teachers need to be trained. One thing I have learned about the Western world is most of the teachers I've come across are born teachers, born to be teachers. It's like a child is in grade 1 and already he's saying, I will be a teacher. Majority.
Yeah.
They know what they want.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those that want to, that's change their mind. Said, okay, let me divert to education.
I feel like it's going to go
just a few of them. But what in our people, if you couldn't make it to university, you said, okay, just go to teacher training college. Did you want to be a teacher? No. So you see,
it's like a plan B.
Meanwhile, it's supposed to be something you love to do because you are teaching.
Yeah, it's very true.
It's too dark here.
I think you should go where you went yesterday. Okay, so okay. We have to go for a commercial break and then we'll come back and I'll read the female insecurities.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Teacher training is her last bus. Ghana, someone.
Ghana,
we go there because we are across the road. That's also that there are some.
Isn't it funny that people imparting knowledge to upcoming generation must say it's plan B. Anyway, Auntie,
he's gone again.
Yeah, I wanted us to go for a commercial break, but that's fine. Then I'll just go ahead and read the female insecurities. Are you an insecure woman? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate? I would say that a rating of 5 and below means that there is a lot of work to be done. Women cannot empower one another if we're feeling insecure about ourselves. What do I mean by an insecure woman? It is a woman who is not happy with herself, so views other women as a threat, especially women who appear to be bold and confident in relation to her. Insecurity can be defined as uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence. So, how does insecurity manifest itself? I will share some scenarios from my experience. Interesting. So, Auntie, let's go for a commercial break and come back, and then we can.
Okay, yes, good idea. Let me take these banners off. Maybe. Can you imagine if some psychologists live abroad and reside in a society or community to counsel couples? 95% women will see the light finally, and that same amount of men go suffer off.
Yes, yes, and that's how it should be. Yeah.
Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening. Okay,
50%.
so 50, 1 to 10 is small. Oh, the rating.
1 to 10 is small though.
Anyway, Auntie, yeah, so you said you share some scenarios.
Oh, okay. That's I picked this. I picked this from the what do you call it? The top portion of another. Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay,
it's
so
those are long, long ones. But I brought this in so we could tie it in with trying to give women a hand up. What stops us? It's the insecurities.
okay. And is
Hmm.
there like a test for this insecurity thing to know? Is there really one like an actual?
Well, it's just, it's just,
Me alone now.
it's just how it is.
50%
It's
out of 10.
One
Yes, for sure you are. For
there's
50% you are. I believe you.
scenarios like you might meet some particular women, they act a certain way around other women, and you
Mm,
see the flags, and then you go, what's going on here? Or you have the scenario where um, women who feel insecure around about their men. So when
mhm.
other women are around, then they
Mm,
kind of clutch onto them
yeah,
because
that's a
I
funny one to
I
see.
had that experience before of going to sing at my friend's her mom's her mom had passed away, so I'm sitting there and there's people are singing hymns, and I wanted to sing a particular song, and I kept putting it off. I said, I'm going to sing, so I did. And then as soon as I did, because they were sitting by me, and this is some woman, like she looks very professional, very whatever, but all of a sudden, just right after I finished singing, then I see her clutching her man's arm, and I'm like, go, okay, what's that all about? Is my singing going to take him? I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Maybe.
No, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
we there's behaviors that we put up that will tell you, or even the example that I gave you about that person you've gone out to eat, and they're being picture, like putting on this. You can tell, like a woman. I'm saying that
Yeah.
women who know who they are when you are in their presence, you don't feel uncomfortable. You don't feel like you're striving. You just
Mm,
feel calm. You may not be talking, but you're just sitting there feeling calm. You feel a
right.
connection. But the insecure ones, you see them always flapping and trying to be, and it's sad. Or
Something.
what?
You know, I
She was the one feeling that way. She was the one. It was very
What
sad
what most of
to
us
watch.
don't what most of us don't think first is the place you can people can read your demeanor and how whether
Body language.
you are comfortable. Body language is when you go to an interview
mm,
or exactly. And I remember my first my first interview was over the phone because my first job was doing survey over the phone. That was my ever first job in Canada. And then
mm.
my second job was when I went to NCO, where I have to be a debt collector.
Um,
And
that was
Oh, Mama. You can start
what did
with
you say? I
your
didn't
voice.
get that. And
the
and singing voices. And I would say the gift that that interviewer told me was I was looking at you walking coming, and your walk to my place gave me the impression that you'd be very comfortable over the phone. Before I said I have worked on the phone as a surveyor already. So
Mm,
you see, those are the things people around here can just see you right away and picture you to be, oh, you are you, rather than where we are coming from. Because I don't think your posture, your way of talking, your expression and
Mhm.
everything, I don't think we consider those things
No.
Anna?
because because it's all about you knowing somebody and the person gave you a job. It's not your presentation or anything. It's about your uncle is a leader, and because of that, you get the position as where you are.
Mm.
It's sad, but so true.
You see this?
Have to hide to watch my video because his wife will be
Yeah,
I mean it.
like that is real. That is really bad.
oh
That's
no.
sad. Mm.
Well, no, well, that one is pretty that
Oh,
one is
sorry.
something else. So we were not given that kind of opportunity to give ourselves that. That is why there is a whole lot of insecurity. Because if they can give that the
Who only existing videos? Yeah.
before rivals who only has it. You see, yeah, we were not given that. Getting a job is all about who is the director? Go see that director, get a job.
Mhm.
Or you are pushed here, or okay, so this is what you have to be. So something that we have to really do and grab for ourselves, that opportunity wasn't, it's not much
Yeah.
given to us. So
Mhm.
that I would say it's also part of we being very much insecure because we were not given the chance to let it all out.
But you know something? It's very glaring to when you come to a different environment and you don't,
Mhm,
like, you go into a workplace and you have these weird social skills lacking in it.
mhm,
It's not going to get
mhm.
you anywhere, right? Or you
Yeah.
don't know how to talk or you won't communicate or
Mhm.
just your body language,
Oh.
it exhibits a lot, shows how
But
insecure
we
you
can't
are.
even you see they are not even looking into your face. Talk less of them talking. The person is rather looking somewhere or looking somewhere with and Woody is not ready to even look. Here it's
Hmm.
all about eye to eye contact.
Eye
But
contact, yes, because they
but
call
we
it
were given
safety.
look at me and talk. You're talking with children, you want the attention. You have to make sure they are looking at you. Look into my eyes and let's talk. This is my training. But here is the place you are supposed to put your hands at your back and your head down
Hmm.
whilst I'm talking.
Hmm.
So why would you be
Hmm.
in call? Where do we find that confidence and
Because you
security?
cannot make up.
Of course.
We are.
The same thing to you.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
are a
long way.
threat.
We have
You
a
are
long way
bold.
to go.
Yeah, Sister Ma, you are a threat. You are bold enough to come onto your video
Hmm.
and say it as it is.
Hmm.
And those that will laugh will laugh. Those
Ajua,
that will cry will
Yes.
like.
there are
So
certain
you
conditions for
don't
no
want her to be
fulfillment. Yeah.
threatened, of course. It doesn't care whether you
Mm-mm.
are married or not married.
But Ajua,
We're
with
a
this
threat.
comment that you have here, even sadly, people have to come to the realization that they have to do their own work. Nobody is going to do it for you. So nobody is going to come and save you, and yet they still persist in somebody coming to save them. But what if the person is not around to save you? What will you do?
Yeah. Well,
But our also hope is somebody doing something for us. We believe in a miracle. We've been taught that oh, miracle will make you do it. So
How
of
much do you
course.
have to go there? You have to go
always.
there. You've gone
Oh
into the
yes,
miracle dimension.
yeah. It has been popped into our head, and you can't do anything for yourself. Somebody will come. So it's just there. We all believe that somebody have to help you do something. We are afraid to go do something
Hmm.
ourselves.
That's a catch
Hmm.
22.
Oh, I
Okay,
don't know.
that brings
I
me
really am
to
not understanding
the third
what brought
question.
us here. Hmm.
I have no idea. The third question, which is, um, do we need to set boundaries in helping other women?
For
And
sure.
if yes, how do we go about that? Like, what
Yeah.
what what do we look
What did
out
I even say?
for, or what do
Hmm.
we, yeah, what do we look out for? What are some
Hmm.
of the boundaries we have to set in helping other women? Am I okay?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
must want the help. They
Okay.
must want or
First and
need the
foremost.
help because you're not going to step forward and go do it. There's people that you try to help them and they turn around and they just stab you in the back
Mm.
or try to bring you down.
Hell
Hmm.
yes.
That's firm boundaries.
So Yeah. So what kind of boundaries? Like, yes, I'm if the person wants to and you've started
Mhm.
mentorship, what are some of the rules? What are some of the I don't know. What are some
Well,
yeah.
you can't be too pushy about it. You just probably do it in little drips and drops because you don't want to, you don't know how far. Some people, when you try to help them, they get angry. Ɔno koraa ɔno ɔse deɛ wɔ hɔ kyerɛ no ho ka sɛ obi apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ deɛ ɔyɛ ni bi a, they don't understand you, right? They don't get you.
Mm-hmm.
They think so. You see, oh, under Nkwana waso Diana and Nkwana, like they just all kinds of the reaction. It's almost like, okay, let me put it this way: you can't cast your pearls before swine. So that should help you to decide where you want to go and where you don't want to go. Just
Mm-hmm.
study your environment, the
Yeah.
situation, and see
Yeah.
how far you can go to the person.
And should
Hmm.
it be 100% anti? You have to be careful of the pushing.
Because some people don't like they don't have any I don't know how to explain it. They don't care. It's maybe they want to stay the same, like country broke or country no broke, I day inside. Into who are you to come and tell me maybe it could be this or maybe it could be that, right?
Mm.
Ah,
That
so I'm
oh
not sure.
you
Mm,
disengage.
yeah.
So not to they are not your best friend or not too personal. Is that it?
Mhm. Now maybe like the boundaries, okay, what is it that will make me pull away from this situation that we are in?
Me,
Oh,
me,
MFA. Yeah.
meaning, meaning it should be,
They need
I
to
am
know
your
what you
mentor
know.
and I'm not your friend.
And not tolerate.
Meaning,
Yes.
mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm going to read. Hello, MFA. Good to see you. There's a lot of woundedness when it comes to women because of many factors. Healed women, women who have done the inner work, are pleasant to be around and form strong relationships with. Bam, you said it well. Thank you. Thank you. Like when that's what I was trying to say. When you have women who know who they are, they don't strive. When you're in the
Mm-hmm.
presence of a striving woman, because they're all picture trying to feel and look better than you, right? We
Mm-hmm.
need empathy as women
Empathy,
also.
yes.
Our hormones, yeah, bang
Also
on.
messes us up
True.
sometimes.
It's true.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Well, we've said a lot today. Hi.
one time. That's
And
my
well, Shayla, would you do you have any final words when it comes to helping women? Like anything we haven't
Well, as I said earlier, you have to know that they really needed that help and they are ready to accept what you are offering them. If they are ready to accept what you are offering them, in that case, you realize that it's not even hard at all.
mm,
Yeah. But if they are not ready and then you push it too much, it wouldn't be they will take it to a different perspective. They wouldn't see exactly what you are offering them.
mhm.
okay.
Right. So you have to make sure they are really prepared for what I'm going to give. Antia, one of the Saturdays, Antia said it's like you want to help one of them, and then you gave an assignment or something. You wanted to follow up, they would just lie. Antia said, "Oh, because me me phone say you."
Uh,
You see, the funny excuses that you give. Yesterday, you made mention of somebody who just tell you, "Oh, there was so much traffic, so I'm
Right.
late."
Yeah.
So you see, and so are we ready? Are we really ready?
Value what you do. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because at times you want to be too nice, and they will pride on your niceness. Uh-huh. And if you want to be a little tough too, it's like, you are being too much, just as Auntie has said. So it all depends on who really needed that help and how well the person would take it if
Right.
you wanna offer.
So you have to be clear about what you're doing. You both
Exactly.
understand each other and you're clear
Mm-hmm.
about the rules and be
Better.
transparent with each other.
We say that.
Yeah. Anyway, so Antia will give us the final roundup, and if there are any announcements, you
Mm.
let us know as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing, I think for me, with all what we've talked about, there has to be a personal responsibility because I'm not going to come and say, hey, do you want to this? Like sometimes you can see potential or something in somebody and think, oh, maybe I can help them or push them. But um, you, they also have to want it.
Mm,
So, like,
yeah.
yeah, sometimes they have to
Some.
want it and they have to have what do you call it? I don't even know the mechanism or have the skills, even to verbalize what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people are sitting around, they need help, and they think somebody has to come and help them. But you need to ask for help when
Yeah.
you need it. Hey, yeah, I see you doing this. Can you help me? How did you do this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Joe, ask for help. But sometimes we don't, right? We don't. And I'm not going to come and force myself on you. You have to ask also. And what it is, all what we're talking about, these
Yes.
insecurities, it
To be
borders
on that
on
only. Yeah.
self confidence or
Mm-hmm.
growing yourself.
Mm,
As an individual, you need to be invested in growing and developing yourself. If you are not doing that, then all these insecurities will be showing,
mm,
because I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's your choice. Do you want to just sit and be drifting through life being the same and not going anywhere, not no ambitions to be better? And if you are somebody that people are looking up to, it could be your children, it could be your siblings, it could be whoever. What are you offering them? You know, like it's not to say that put that pressure on yourself that oh you are the example to everybody and then stress yourself out. No, but I'm saying we live in a society where we are interconnected with each other. We learn from each other and we grow and build from each other. So what are we all bringing to the table? And um, a lot of times, like I like Emma first comment that it's time that we connect to other women on the
Other
level of
women.
values instead of gender only. Because
yeah.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
yeah. So and Ajua's comments is in our society being too nice will get your name tag with stupid. It's true. It's true. But I
And
don't know
what
why.
Amma said about cost too, because
Hmm.
when people are paying, they seem to,
Value it more.
yes,
Free
yeah.
Yeah,
services.
a- and the pay must be there
Free,
because we are
free.
people that want everybody free. And if the
Mm-hmm.
free aspect is given to us and the result wasn't good, we will come back and complain.
The free
Hmm.
Parents
one
ended up
is seen as if
complaining.
they're entitled to it too. That's
Yes.
how
Uh-huh.
they will feel
Yes.
Sorry.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is that in everything there has to be a willingness on the part of the individual to want a change.
Mm-hmm.
If you are going around and if you're an insecure woman, what is the issue for you? What
Mm-hmm.
you need to sit down and ask yourself some questions, like grow your mind. It's not, are you willing to just sit
Something
around
must
and
give.
yeah,
my I was brushing my little boy's hair because his hair has grown a little, and then he was mommy his head. So out of nowhere, I was no pain, no gain. He went to school. So he went to school and asked his teacher. My mom said no pain, no gain, and I don't understand. So the teacher now tested me and said, "Your son said no pain, no gain." That was just something that you see. I tell us, yes, he's even thinking about what is it that I said until I was well. Once because the pain will come, but your hair will look good. Just
Mhm.
got into it. But he was thinking he actually wanted to know the meaning of the no pain, no gain. So
Our
if
problem
that
is we
comes
don't
to
want to
if
suffer, but we want to gain.
yes,
We
the
don't
free
want to
free
put in
stuff
the
with
work.
us.
That's why we're
The
where
free
we
free
are.
stuff with us it's too much. We want
Like, are you
everything
okay?
free.
I grew up this way, so this is how I'll be, and I
That's
won't change.
our
Are
Yeah,
you
there's
okay?
price for
Is it helping?
everything.
Is it helping
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why is it that people get here to Europe to maybe to US to Canada to wherever they travel to and then they go oh and then to normal casa because if you put me quite you must say they are offer so essence and number or being
Basically,
so far but how no brand when you it will require you take it serious so that's the difference and it's simply because if you obia to ni papa fi I want your danka obia to ni mama fi the family house I want your danka if you buy necessary with your danka it's harder that is the only difference that's why the complaint gets too much you don't
hmm.
want to portray a thing and a brochure so why are we complaining it's simply because and cheddar and you say free says yeah your name no until we kind
Well,
of to talk about it
the lack of discipline that we have,
yes
you know. So,
yeah
mindset, change your
yeah
mindset, growth mindset, not
yeah
be sitting there with fixed ideas, you
mm-hmm.
know. So,
Yeah
hey, I mean, we've said what we've said, but
mm-hmm.
there's a place for wanting to, what do you call it, build the sisterhood, or
Mm-hmm.
but you have to do keep it in perspective, set
Right.
boundaries, and the person must be willing or want what you have to offer, and just protect yourself too. It's
yes.
just what it is because you just never know. Sometimes, like I said, you can't cast your pearls before swine. You give the help, and then you end up being repaid in ways that you never ever even thought of. So, but yeah, so that's what we have to share tonight, and we'll be on next Sunday. So we'll put out the notice, and maybe I'm not sure. That might be our last um, live, or maybe we'll go. Amaju, are you open to go till the 19th and then take a break till January?
Yeah,
So
for
the
sure.
next 2 Sundays, yeah. So next two
Yeah.
Sundays, and then we'll take a break and be back in January. So thank you all for being here.
Thank
Let's see
you.
who was here. Ajuodo, Nana Kosa, are you still here? Miss Sage,
I'm fine.
Ama, MFA, thank you so much for joining us.
Mhm.
Yes.
Have a good week.
She said if you go and ask insecurity people, they will dump everything on you where they will expect you to fix. That's what I said, boundaries, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Pearls. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's it right there. Thank you. Have a great week.
Have
Bless
a
Bye.
you
good week.
for joining us.